Hey everybody, I'm not my usual chipper self. I didn't expect to be doing a video today. It usually happens that I don't expect to be doing a video, but I'm so mad right now that I was like, well, you know what? Every time I'm mad, I always feel better when I go to YouTube and vent my frustration, so here we go. Today I had to go to Walmart. That's not an uncommon occurrence. My children go through food like there's no tomorrow. They needed new things. We had spring break this week, so all the food that we had is gone, and I had to go get some new food. Anyway, I'm not going to go into all that. What I will go into is this. I was driving our baby, my baby. I have 4 children, but I consider my vehicle my baby. I'm going to do a picture. Let's hope that it works. So here's a picture of my car. Okay, I hope that worked. I hope that you were able to see my vehicle. I don't know. I don't know how to pause or do all those things, so let's hope that I was able to do it. If not, I can just splice the video together. So that's my car. My husband and I had a 3000 GT when we first got married, and once we started having children, we quickly realized that we couldn't have the car. It wasn't that we didn't want the car, it was just that it wasn't practical with our growing family. So with a heavy heart, we sold our vehicle. It was not an easy decision. It was one of those things. I was kind of heartbroken about it. I didn't want to get rid of it, but we had to. So, after we got our finances in order, last year we were going to get a Dodge Challenger. We had problems with Caesar. As you know, he's very ill. We used over half of the money we had saved as a deposit for the car. We had to rethink what we were going to get as a vehicle. And, of course, when my husband said, well, what kind of car are you wanting? He was wanting a Mustang, but I'm very much a creature of habit. And I said, how about we start looking for another 3000 GT. We did, but we had specifications. It had to be black. It had to be manual transmission. You would be amazed at how difficult it is to get a manual transmission for a sports car. But it really was. And it had to have low mileage. We really freaking lucked out. We found exactly what we were looking for. It was a 97. It had 62,000 miles on it, 2 owners. In immaculate condition. There's only one small problem with it. That's on the driver's seat, where some of the leather has torn from just normal wear. It's an SL. It is not a VR4, although we would have liked a VR4. We were fine with the SL. We got a great deal on it. I mean, so we had a check from the bank. As soon as we saw the car and drove the car and saw the records for the car, and it had brand new tires on it, everything, we were like, sold. Signed the check over, drove the car home that day. I love the car. We've already discussed it. My husband, as soon as this car is paid off, still wants his Dodge Challenger. He may very well get it, but the one thing that we both know is the 3000 belongs to me. I'm never going to get rid of it. I love the car very much. I don't know what it is about it. I love the body style. I love the way it handles. I love the way it drives, and it's just perfect for me. It's got enough muscle to give me speed where I want it to. And it's a perfect car for me. I love old muscle cars. I used to work, and this is getting long, I'm in a hurry. My father owned a garage, so I was raised around cars. I was raised around muscle cars. If I could have any car that I ever wanted, it would be a 69 442. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but that's always been my dream car. I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, today I went to the store driving the 3000 because I don't get to drive it that often. There's not a lot of space in it to put groceries in, but fortunately I didn't have to get that much, so I drove the vehicle. I had the sunroof open. I was just enjoying my drive, and I was on my way home. I was doing about 60, and I noticed this enormous Chevy riding my ass. I couldn't get over. We have 3 lanes, and I was in the left lane, but there were cars on the right. There was nowhere I could go, and he just kept riding my ass. So, anyway, we kept driving, and when the car in front of me finally got over, the truck revved its motor, and so I threw it in fourth, and I sped up, and I usually don't take the car to this, but I threw it to over 100 miles an hour, which got him off my ass. He couldn't keep up, and the minute that I did, I got over, because I didn't want to, I don't know what he was doing, but I just wanted to get away from him. Son of a bitch gets over behind me and does the same thing. He gets up on my bumper, and he starts riding, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? So I throw into fourth again, and I get into the left lane, and because I have to speed up, and then I get to the left lane, and then I immediately slow down. I really start slowing down. I mean, I started, going down from 90, 80, 70 pretty quickly, and I'll be a son of a bitch if the guy didn't rev up beside me and jerk his wheel over, swerve into my lane, and almost knock me off the road. I'm a smart driver. I've been driving sports cars since I was 16 because I'm a father. I knew not to jerk the wheel. I knew to slowly veer over because, he's coming, I'm coming. As long as I follow the motion, I'm not going to run off the road. So he did that, and I guess he thought it was real fucking funny, and then he punched the gas and he took off. I was so mad. I was hoping, because he went ahead of me and there was a gas station. I watched him, because if he had stopped at that gas station, I was going to pull in behind him. I was going to get out of my car, and I was going to tell him, you know what? You might think you're real fucking funny, and that's hilarious, to run someone off the road, but I have 4 kids at home. 4 kids that depend on me and need me, and a husband and a family. And how would you feel if my car had went off the road, flipped several times, and you killed me, and you deprived 4 children and a husband of their wife just because you, I don't know, wanted to pull a prank or you thought it was funny? People piss me off, and I don't understand them. It wasn't like I was trying to race the dude. I didn't want to race him. I baby the car. My husband kind of laughs at me. Someone asked him once, what kind of gas mileage do you get? And he said, well, it depends. And the guy said, what do you mean it depends? And he said, well, it depends on who's driving. He was like, if my wife is driving the car, we get great gas mileage. But if I'm driving it, we don't. It's because I baby the car. I love the car. And, yes, I would have been upset if I had wrecked the vehicle. But it comes down to something even more important, which is, cars are dangerous. You can kill someone. If you're not careful, if you run them off the road, you could kill them. I just don't understand people. There's my child. I just don't understand them. I had to bitch. It just pissed me off. So, not that he would ever see this, but hillbilly redneck, if I ever bump into you again, because I almost got some of your tag number. I wish I could have gotten it all, but I was too focused on not getting hit by you. If I ever bump into you again, or I ever see your truck, I'm going to pull into where you are, and I'm going to give you one hell of a piece of my mind, and you are not going to like it. And if you so much as get into my personal space, not only am I going to kick you in the balls, but when you retaliate, I will see your ass in court, because I will sue you. I will sue your... You know what? It'll be worth going to jail. It'll be worth going to jail just to crotch shot you so hard that you don't get laid for several months. Just saying. Not mad. Okay? Just taking a step back. There's my rant. Sorry to get ugly, but people like this just... So, anyway, got lots of work to do. Okay, I'm looking at this. I got email. Jesus. But anyway, I'm going to show you a picture of the car and show you all that other stuff. I'm sorry I've not been around on YouTube. Finally finished my galleys for one project, but I got the galleys for another project. Then I have to do the promotional stuff for the other thing. Remember those bracelets I was working on? Yeah, or the book thongs is what they're called. I don't know why they call them book thongs, but essentially, like I told you, they're bookmarkers. You can slide them between the pages, and then you have, see? Slot them in, and it goes in the book. I don't have a book here with me, or I'd show you. But I've been working on those. I have more to do. Got all my skull beads here. Need to do some more of those. Promo. I'm just really whooped. I'll be at the House of Horror on Tuesday. I'm going to be reviewing Poltergeist if you're interested in dropping by. For all the people who have subscribed to me and have asked, sent friend invites and messages, thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to have a contest soon, but it's probably not going to be until after August. I'm sorry. I know that's a long way away, but I'll make it up to you since it's going to be so long away. That's just because I've got to get some work done. So, okay, I'm on 9 minutes. That's more than long enough. Thank you for letting me rant. Thank you for letting me bitch. And if you've ever had something like this happen to you, feel free to leave a video response or a comment and tell me how you think about it, because I'm curious. Is this the norm? Do people get off on this? What is going on? Okay, I'm gonna go. Got to get my ass in gear, but hopefully I will talk to you all soon, and I'll try to respond to your comments as they come through. Bye.